Hey, so I promised people I would live stream today, and yeah, I I was having chips, sitting on my bed watching videos, after school activities, um, and all of a sudden I remembered, hey, I promised someone that I would live stream, so here I am, looking like trash. I look like trash right now, and I don't know, my hair looks decent, maybe. I don't know, but I remember that I promised somebody that I would live stream, so I'm just like, hey, let's live stream. And then I started singing and got distracted, and no, I'm not gonna sing live because why? Why would I punish myself like that? My highlights are really standing out though. Like, I don't know. Somebody's calling, but I don't care. Let me refresh this page and sit crisscross applesauce. There we go. But yeah, the dance is tomorrow. 8th grade dance. And then after tomorrow, I have 2 more days of school. So that'll be fun. I have a short summer though. Like, I go back August 9th. Well, decent enough. It's not like I have a long summer. But, my mom was planning on, she's like, I'm gonna take pictures of you guys at the dance. And I'm like, if you do, it's gonna make me cry. Because they're planning on, taking photos on a tablet. Hi, Liv. Liv. But yeah, they were planning on taking photos of me on a tablet. And I'm just like, I would rather not go. Thank you very much. I mean, and then she asked if my date was bringing me a corsage, and I'm just like, no, because this isn't prom, it's 8th grade dance. 8th grade graduation on Tuesday, and Tuesday is the last day of school, so be jealous. Like, I don't know what to say, to be honest. And the girl that requested me to live stream isn't even here. Like, why? Watch, she's probably not even gonna be able to come on, and she'll be on later, and I don't know. Honestly, what do I talk about? And Aiden isn't on, so I can't talk to him. He gets on tomorrow. Which, I mean, I'm gonna be at the dance. I just I wanted to talk to him as well, but like I gotta focus on the dance. And I don't think we're supposed to have electronics there. I don't know. Oh yeah, I got caught pulling out my tablet in class today. Well, I wasn't even like, it was in my binder. Sorry, I have an itch. It was in my binder, and I was like opening my binder. And she's like, I know what you guys do. I was your age at one point. I do that as well. Don't hide your tablet or phone behind your binder. And I'm like, but it's not even out though, and I'm not hiding it behind my binder. It's in my binder. So, I mean, honestly, I'm so glad that the school year is over because I don't know if I can take any more of my uh, home ec teacher because she's like awful. I'm not trying to be rude, but she's always been mean to like Kelsey, and she was always saying how everyone's disrespecting her, and I don't know. She like there are certain students that are always talking and stuff, but it's like punish them, not us, and you're making us feel bad by saying we're all bad kids when in reality you're just on a 24-hour period and you can't control yourself. I called her a dummy like yesterday, and this guy goes, "Did you seriously just call the teacher a dummy?" And I'm like, "She can write me to detention. I don't care." But I do care because like I would have lost my dance privileges, and don't need to be losing those. And like because people would have been mad at me if I did lose them, and I would have gotten a spanking from my mom. Yeah. But the reason why I called her a dummy was because she was accusing my friend of talking when this guy was like talking to her. He's like, "You guys need to stop talking." And she turns around and goes, "Are you deaf? Did you hear my voice whatsoever?" And I'm like, no. She said, "Then who is he talking to?" And I'm like, "He's just talking. Did you hear her voice whatsoever?" "Yeah, dummy." I guess she didn't hear me, but I mean, I wouldn't have cared either ways because she has already gotten in trouble with the principal for calling out a student. Well, calling out my friend for many reasons. Um, and one of the reasons was my friend has like extreme migraines to the point where she feels like she's gonna be sick. And my teacher was like, "Well, I get headaches all the time. I guess I better stay home." And she said that when my friend was out of the classroom and was going to the nurse. I told my friend, and her mom sent an email to the school and says, "If this happens again, I hope you know I'm getting you in trouble because this is unacceptable behavior." And she said, "How are students supposed to feel safe at school if their teacher is encouraging talking bad on other students?" Hello. But yeah, I have a lot of teacher stories. Like, I don't know. And I passed my exam. Oh my gosh. I passed it. But you know, Reese got a higher grade than I did. And I was like, and my friend was like, that moment uh, when your boyfriend gets a higher score than you do on the SO, when on the exam. And I'm just like, really? Because I'm pretty sure that your boyfriend is smarter than you too. So okay. But I have a lot of teacher stories, like some all except, let's see. I love my reading teacher. She's extremely nice. My language arts teacher is very nice as well. My pre-algebra teacher is really nice. I love her. Science teacher. Oh, yes. Unless I've already said her, but oh, yes. Hello. But there's two teachers that I'm not really a fan of, and that is my family consumer science teacher, which is home ec, and my civics teacher. He's a nice guy and all, but like I feel I feel as if he favorites some students. Hello, Ziggy. Noticed. But I feel as if he favorites like the popular girls in class. And my friend's gotten me to say like all the time. But anyways, dance is tomorrow. And my date is sort of ignoring me right now. I said I was excited for the dance tomorrow, and he hasn't responded to me. So excited for the dance tomorrow, and that was like at 4:06, and this dude has not responded. Who is willing to bet he got his phone taken away for the third time? Me. If he did, yay. I honestly don't know what to live stream. I'm going to talk about my teacher experiences. Okay. So, there was a teacher last year. She's my science teacher. She was my science teacher. She's gone this school year. Like, I didn't hear where she went or anything. But she would yell at the class and make me feel like I was an issue because she would always say we're horrible and stuff. And it got to the point where I had a panic attack in class because, yeah, she was yelling at all of us saying how we were going to fail and we were, like, terrible. And I brought it up to my mom's attention, and she had a talk with her about it. And she's like, I didn't mean for it to sound like I was aiming it towards Victoria. I didn't mean it. And at the parent-teacher conference, when she saw me and my mom, like, she she was like being all nice to me, calling me sweetheart and all that stuff. And then she would go back to class and yell at us. And I don't know. It seems as if every teacher I had issues with last year just disappeared this year. Um, my art teacher last year. Okay, she was a somewhat nice person. What I didn't like about her was whenever me and this like girl would have issues, she would yell at me for for not stopping. Now keep in mind, this girl had always made comments about me, made comments about my appearance, and always making me feel trash. I'm fine with her now, like, but back then she was always being rude to me for no reason, and I wanted to sit on at that specific table because my friend was there, like a really close friend of mine. And one day it got to the point where she moved me to another table, which I had no friends at. And they were popular girls that would always talk bad on me. And for the rest of the school year, I sat at that table and I was always feeling like I had nobody to talk to. And the day she moved me to that table, I asked her, can I use the restroom? And she's like, sure. And what did I do? Your girl over here walked to the office and told them what happened. And she walked in there and she's like, why did you do that? You know you're not supposed to walk out of the classroom without telling me where you're going. And I'm like, if I told you where I was going, you wouldn't let me go. You had a you have a school concert today. Cool. But anyways, like, she was yelling at me for not telling her where I was going. And the assistant principal puts her hands on her desk and goes, we knew where she was. You don't need to act like that. And I was like, and then she started crying and I was just like, are you a suck up? I don't know. I somewhat liked her. I just didn't like the fact that she did that to me. Because you should at least find out what happened. Like, for real. I don't know. Let's see if I had any bad teachers in 6th grade. Well, did I have any more in 7th grade? No. Well, the 7th grade teacher, there was something that happened this year that I didn't exactly agree with. Hold on. I'm just gonna scoot back here because, my neck hurts. But, so, there was a speculation that she was pregnant and she told her, like, 7th grade that she was, and that's what my friend told me in 7th grade. And, so one of my 8th grade friends walks up to her and asks if she's pregnant, and she goes, I'm unable to have kids. That's why I adopted them. And I'm just like, and she said it in a mean tone too. And I was like, I don't see the issue. You could have settled that, like, less hostile. She was asking if you were pregnant, not if you were fat. Well, I mean, she was basically, like, hinting at that she was fat, I guess. She was basically insinuating that she was fat, I guess. Well, that's the way she took it, but my friend didn't mean that in any way. It's just that multiple people saw her rubbing her belly and she has like a baby bump right, well, what looks like a baby bump right now. And I just didn't see the need for her to get so angry about double chin. I'm so ugly. But I didn't see the need for her to get so hostile over somebody asking her if she was pregnant or not. So, let's see, 6th grade. Oh, I was like, where's my tablet? I heard a notification. Weston Corey tweeting. Weston Corey. Cringe, but anyways, I honestly don't want to live stream anymore. I've been live streaming for about 30 minutes, and the girl that requested me to live stream isn't even here, so I'm gonna stop live streaming. Okay, I hope you have a good day. I'll tell you how the dance went on Twitter. Bye!